A couple of days ago, this looked like a really nice, beautiful, light snow event, and it wouldn't be too problematic. But since then, Mother Nature has thrown us a bit of a curveball, and now it looks like a wintry mix with some sleet and even freezing rain is likely for a good chunk of the state as we head through the afternoon tomorrow. So slippery travel is possible. 2 to 4 inches of snow for most of the state, but there will be an icy glaze that ends up developing on top of that, especially for areas around Hartford and points south and east. So here is a look at our storm continuing to get closer and closer to us. And there are some areas of light snow or flurries out there right now. It's not as widespread as the radar would have you believe because we're battling some drier air, but we'll see some off and on light snow and flurries as we head through the overnight hours. And by tomorrow morning, there could be a coating to an inch of snow on the ground, maybe even 2 for some in southern and southwestern Connecticut. After about 7 a.m. or so, I think the snow starts to pick up in intensity a little bit. So it'll be more steady. It won't be as off and on as it will be previously. And notice as we head through the late morning and early afternoon, we start to see that mixing creep in first in southeastern Connecticut, and then that mixing line ends up racing to the north and west, just to about Hartford or so. So what you're talking about here is rain falling in some locations and falling into an area where temperatures are below freezing. So that can eventually kind of form a crust on top of any snow that falls, and that can make for slippery conditions as well. And maybe even just rain in far southeastern Connecticut, areas like New London, where temperatures could be a couple of degrees above freezing. In northwestern areas, I think we stay as all snow, and this is where we may end up seeing the highest accumulations. Between 4 to 7, we start to see the snow wind down. It's done and over with. We think 2 to 4 inches for most of the state. We have kind of taken into consideration that mixing. Mixing occurs first in southeastern areas and along the immediate shoreline, where 1 to 2 inches is more likely. There might be some higher amounts here in Litchfield County, northwestern Hartford County, where we're seeing some of the newest guidance showing that some towns could approach 5 inches of snow. I also wanted to show you again the areas that are going to be more prone for seeing some ice on top of the snow that ends up falling. And again, that could also fall in the form of sleet, which are ice pellets that kind of ding and bounce all over the place as we head through part of the afternoon tomorrow. During the day tomorrow, we're looking at high temperatures below freezing in the Hartford area. So again, anything that falls as rain could form that glaze, but we're a little bit above freezing towards the shoreline and in southeastern Connecticut, which may eventually help road conditions. After we get through this system on Wednesday, we are looking good. Lots of sunshine. It will be cold though, and then we're watching the next system. This next system will be during the day on Friday, and it looks like we've got a pretty good chance for snow here in the forecast, but it looks like a lighter snow for us, so we're not anticipating anything terribly intense, but accumulating snow is still possible. Taking a look at the weekend, some lingering flurries on Saturday, but colder temperatures. Check in with the Fox 61 Morning Show crew. I think they'll get you started on how road conditions are and any updates to this challenging forecast, Sarah.